Hello guys, this lecture is specially prepared for the tracing of polar curves. The polar curves are of the form r is equal to f theta. Some examples of the polar curves are written here. R is equal to a into 1 plus cosine theta, or r is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. So these are the two different forms of the cardioid. Why it is cardioid? Because its shape is similar to the cardioid, means heart, like the heart. Next curve is r is equal to a plus b cosine theta. A is greater than b. It is known as limicon. And third example is r square is equal to a square cosine 2 theta, or r square is equal to a square sine 2 theta. Fourth example is r is equal to a cosine n theta, or r equal to a sine n theta. If n is odd in both the cases, then it has n leaves, and if n is even, the number of leaves becomes double, and then it is said to be the 2n leaves rows. Otherwise it is said to be the n leaves rows for odd value of the n. Next example is which is known as cissoid. R is equal to a sine square theta upon cosine theta. This is the example. R is equal to a into cosine theta plus sec theta, which can be converted into the Cartesian form. So it is easier to trace this curve into the Cartesian form than the polar form. So before we discuss this theory further, or we discuss the tracing of polar curves, we first introduce about the polar system, how we locate a point into the polar system, what is r, what is theta. So terminology which we use here: r is the length of the radius vector, and theta is known as the vectorial angle. We do not use here the word origin as in case of the Cartesian curves. We use here the term pole instead of origin, because here pole is a fixed point. Okay, let us introduce polar system. Suppose this is a curve, r is equal to f theta, and p is any point here on this curve. We fix a point in this polar space. We fix a point O here, that is known as the pole, and we draw a horizontal line in this direction, that is known as the initial line. If OP is a line where P is a point on this curve, the length of this OP is r, which makes an angle theta in anti-clockwise direction with this initial line. So then theta is known as the vectorial angle. The coordinate of this point are r theta, r comma theta. So the first coordinate is the length of this OP, means radius vector, and theta is this angle. Okay, suppose we draw a tangent at this point P to this curve r is equal to f theta, and we draw a perpendicular from the pole to the tangent. Say the tangent is PT, and length of this perpendicular is P. So then the relation between this P, phi and r, because this angle is 90 degree, so P is equal to r sine phi, and the value of the tangent of this phi is equal to r into d theta by dr. So what is phi? Phi is the angle between the radius vector and the tangent at this point. So we are not going to prove this one, tan phi is equal to r d theta by dr, but it is very useful. It is analog to the Cartesian system, as we find there the dy by dx means slope of the tangent. In the similar fashion, we find here the tan phi, that is the r d theta by dr, because we can differentiate the function r with respect to theta. So we can find from there dr by d theta, and its reciprocal is d theta by dr. Now we have to locate this point 2 comma pi by 4. So this is the pole. We have to locate this point. So first we will measure an angle pi by 4 with this initial line in anti-clockwise direction. So this angle is pi by 4. So moving in this direction and make a cut of 2 units here. So this point will be 2 comma pi by 4. Suppose we want to locate a point 2 comma 5 pi by 4. So then we will first measure the angle 5 pi by 4. So we will move in this direction, making an angle 5 pi by 4, and then we will cut in this direction the 2 units. So this point is 2 comma 5 pi by 4. But suppose we have to locate 2 comma minus 5 by 4. So this theta is negative here. So pi by 4 in anti-clockwise direction, minus pi by 4 in clockwise direction. So minus pi by 4 is this angle. So you will move in this direction, the r will be positive. If you will move opposite to this direction, means in this direction r will be negative. Because we have to first locate the theta, means angle. So first we have located theta, we have measured theta in negative direction, and then 1, 2. So 2 unit, cut the 2 unit here. This point will be 2 comma minus 5 minus pi by 4. Suppose next we have to locate minus 2 comma pi by 4. So pi by 4 is this angle. In this direction r will be positive, but in this direction r will be negative. So this point also has the coordinate minus 2 pi by 4. First we have measured pi by 4. R will be in this direction will be positive. Opposite to that r will be negative. So minus 2 comma pi by 4. So you can say that for the same point there are 2 different coordinates. So this is the drawback of the polar system. For a point we have more than 1 coordinates. If both are negative, for example, we have to locate minus 2 comma minus 5 pi by 4. So first we have to locate minus 5 pi by 4. So minus 5 pi by 4 means in this direction you will move. So in this direction if we will move, so minus 5 pi by 4 is this angle, minus 5 pi by 4. Okay. And if you will move in this direction r will be positive, but if you will move in this direction r will be negative. So this point is minus 2 minus 5 pi by 4. So again for this same point you have the 2 different coordinates. So now we are in the condition of that we can trace the polar curves, because now we are familiar about r is equal to f theta, what is theta there, what is r there, how we can specify or we can locate a point r theta on the polar plane. Okay. So to trace the polar curves we can use these 3 points. We can trace almost all the curves with the help of these 3 points for 3 testings. One is first is symmetry about the initial line, and second is about the origin. Then tangents at the pole, we will find out the tangents at the pole. This is analogous to the situation as we have found the tangents at the origin in case of Cartesian curves. And then radius vector. So we will try to find the value of radius vector, means r, for which we have not calculated r in the case of tangents at the pole. So about the initial line, symmetry about the initial line means, suppose this is the pole and this is the initial line. If a curve is symmetric about the initial line, means the shape above the initial line and below the initial line will be same, means this will be the mirror. Suppose it is pole, this will be the mirror, so the shape of the curve above this initial line will be same as below the initial line. So if here we have a point r theta on this curve, so we must have a point here, because this angle is theta, so this angle will be minus theta, so we must have a point r minus theta also there. It means r theta and r minus theta both will satisfy the curve. So this can happen only when the curve does not change if theta is replaced by minus theta. For example, this curve r is equal to a into 1 plus cosine theta. This is symmetric about this initial line. R square is equal to a square cosine 2 theta. It is also symmetric about the initial line, because equation of the curve does not change if theta is replaced by minus theta. But this curve r is equal to a sine theta, it is not symmetric about the initial line. Next symmetry is about the origin. Symmetry about the origin is similar to as the symmetry in opposite quadrant in the Cartesian system or in Cartesian tracing. So symmetry in opposite quadrant is similar to, suppose it is a pole, here is a point r theta, so in opposite quadrant the point will be minus r theta. Okay, so put minus r for r, and if the equation of the curve does not change, then it has a symmetry about the origin or symmetry in opposite quadrant. Tangents at the pole. Tangent at the pole means if this point is pole and this line is the tangent at the pole, so the curve will touch at the pole, and suppose this is the tangent, suppose it is theta is equal to alpha. So at theta equal to alpha, the curve will originate from here, means r will be 0. So to decide the tangents at the pole, we can impose this technique, put r equal to 0 and find theta. For example, you have this curve r is equal to a into 1 plus cosine theta, so put r equal to 0, so we can find cos theta is minus 1, so theta is equal to pi. This is the tangent at the pole for this cardioid. Okay, so now we will find the value of r for those theta at which theta is not calculated, theta is calculated in this case, means tangents at the pole. So we will not find the value of r at theta equal to 5, we will find the value of r at all theta except theta equal to pi. Means we can find r for theta equal to 0, pi by 2, 2 pi by 3, not pi. Okay, we will not consider the pi. So we can decide these values of theta for which r can be easily calculated. Okay, because at theta equal to 0, cos 0 is 1, so we can locate at theta equal to 0, cos 0 1 plus 1 2, so r equal to 2a. At theta equal to pi by 2, cos pi by 2 0, so r will be a. 2 pi by 3 cos 120 degree, so its value will be minus half, so we can easily find this value. And since this curve is symmetric about initial line, so we will find the values of r only for theta 0 to 180 degree, because if curve is symmetric about the initial line, we can trace above, and with the help of the symmetry we can trace the below the initial line. Okay, so it is sufficient to take the values of theta from 0 to 180 degree only. So friends, if curve r is equal to a sine and theta, for example we consider this curve, This is not symmetric about the initial line, so we will consider all values of theta starting from 0 up to 360 degree. But if the curve is symmetric about the initial line as well as about the pole, so it is sufficient to take the values of theta between 0 to 90 degree only. With the help of this, we can trace the curve below this initial line, and then with the help of the symmetry about the pole, we can trace in the left side of this vertical line. So let us trace this curve r is equal to a into 1 plus cosine theta. So this curve does not change if theta is replaced by minus theta, so it is symmetric about the initial line, but it does not have the symmetry about the pole. Tangents at the pole, put r equal to 0, so 1 plus cos theta 0, so cos theta is minus 1, so theta equal to pi. So tangents at the pole is theta equal to pi. Means say this is theta equal to 0 and this is pole, so theta equal to pi is this line in this direction. So this will be the tangent. It means the curve will originate from here at theta equal to pi. And it has the symmetry about the initial line. It means we will trace only above this line, and with the help of symmetry we can trace the below this initial line. To get the radius vector, we can find the value of phi. Phi is the angle between the tangent at a point to the curve and the radius vector. So tan phi is equal to r d theta by dr. Value of r is this one put here, and dr by d theta is this. So after solving this, tan phi is equal to tan 90 plus theta by 2, so phi is equal to pi by 2 plus theta by 2. So we can put here any value of theta and we can find phi. So we have chosen these simpler values of theta. Theta is equal to 0 because cos 0 is 1. Pi by 3 means 60 degree. Pi by 2 90 degree. 2 pi by 3 cos 120 degree. So we have put here and we can find the values of r. So we can locate these points. So at theta equal to 0, r equal to 2a. So this point lies on this curve. Suppose this length is 2a and theta equal to 0. So at this point, the value between the radius vector and tangent is pi by 2. So this is radius vector. Angle between these two lines means this radius vector and tangent is pi by 2. So the shape of the curve should be like this. And if theta is 60 degree, r is 3a by 2. So 60 degrees, suppose this angle is 90, so you can divide this into 3 equal parts. So 60 degrees is this one. So if this length is 2a and it is 3a by 2, so this point is 3a by 2 almost. We are tracing approximately, and the angle between at this theta pi by 3, phi is 2 pi by 3 means 120 degree. So angle between this is 120 degree. So this angle is 120 degree. So the shape of the curve will be like this. And similarly, at theta is equal to 90 degree in this direction, r is a, means half of this length, almost this one, join this one. At theta equal to 2 pi by 3 means 120 degree, the length is again half of this, and at this point the curve should start from here, and with the help of the symmetry we can trace this curve like this. Okay, so by combining all these points we can trace this curve. Its shape is like the cardoid or heart of a man. So we have traced this curve. Next curve is, so let us trace this curve r is equal to a sine 3 theta. So this curve has no symmetry about the initial line or about the pole. If you want to find the tangents at the pole, put r equal to 0. So sine 3 theta 0, theta is equal to n pi by 3. The values of theta are 0, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, 3 pi by 3, 4 pi by 3, 5 pi by 3 up to next is 6 pi by 3 means 2 pi. But let us trace these angles at theta equal to 0. This is the line, pole is here. Theta pi by 3, 60 degree, this line. This is also the tangent at the pole, 2 pi by 3, 120 degree. But if we will move here, 3 pi by 3 means pi, means opposite to this one, okay? 4 pi by 3, opposite to this one. 5 pi by 3, opposite to this one. And then again the value will repeat. Theta 0 or 2 pi will be same. Okay. So these lines are the tangents at the pole. Means the curve will originate from here and will terminate here. So there may be a loop here. Similarly, here may be a loop, 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 here may be a loop. So how many loops may be there? There will be 6 loops. But we have already discussed and told you that if a curve is r is equal to a sine n theta and n is odd, so the curve will have only n loops, means 3 loops. It means out of these 6 choices, we will get only 3 loops, means 3 choices we have to accept and 3 choices we have to reject. Okay, so which 3 choices we have to reject? So let us try the non-zero values of r for some specific values of theta. Accept these values. Means we have to find r for some thetas, and those thetas are not included from these theta. So what are those values or those choices of theta we must take? So we have taken here theta equal to pi by 6. Why theta equal to pi by 6? Because we have already discussed that these 2 lines are the tangents at the pole. So consider a value just between these 2. Means mean value of theta equal to 0 and pi by 3. So this value is theta is equal to pi by 6. So calculate r at this theta equal to pi by 6. So put here pi by 6. So we will have r is equal to a. And you can find the tan phi for this theta equal to pi by 6. So that will be 90 degree. You can easily find. So these 2 are the tangents and here angle is 90 degree. So the curve will originate from here and it is also a tangent. So one loop will be there between 0 and pi by 3. So let us find the next value of theta for non-zero r. So similarly we can find the mean value of this one, this and this, these 2 values. So mean of these 2 will be pi by 2. So at theta equal to pi by 2, r will be minus a. So you cannot locate the point here, but will be in opposite to this one. So these 2 are the tangents. So the next loop will be between this and this. And similarly, we will find the next value of theta here between this 2 pi by 3 and pi. So say it is 3 pi by, okay, the mean of this 150 degree, and if you will take the value of r here, so that will be a again. but if you will move in this direction at this angle, r will be again negative, and then at here will be positive, and then again will be negative. It means these values will be repeated. So we have traced this curve, means 3 leaves goes by adjoining all these points, and this is the curve. So now we have to trace r square is equal to a square sine 2 theta. So this curve has symmetry about the initial line as well as about the pole, because the curve, oh no, it has the symmetry about the pole only, not initial line, because the curve does not change if we replace r by minus r. So about the pole only. Tangents at the pole, put r equal to 0, so sine 2 theta 0, so theta equal to 0 and pi by 2. So there are two tangents which we have taken, because if we will take theta equal to 0, so in opposite to this one we can find another tangent pi. Okay, and if we take theta equal to pi by 2, so opposite to this one another tangent is there, and after that the tangents will be repeated. So between these two values, the theta can be taken as the mean of these two, means pi by 4, and again the mean of these two means theta is equal to pi, theta equal to pi and pi by 2, so this value will be 3 pi by 4, and similarly the mean of these two 5 pi by 4, and then mean of these two will be 7 pi by 4. So if we put here these values of theta in this equation, so r square will be positive here negative, positive and negative. So if r square is this one, so r will be imaginary, so we have rejected these cases, means the curve will not lie